How are you? I hope all is well. It is Sunday, and now my daughter's graduation and her husband's graduation, they finished all up. I'm here in Arizona visiting family and friends, and it's been a whirlwind. Such a whirlwind. I giving you guys a few minutes to um, come on to going. Hi, everybody that's tapped in. As you know, I stated a few weeks ago that I would be going to Arizona. I am now in Arizona. My daughter graduated. Everyone is doing well. My son-in-law graduated, and they are proud graduates of the U of A of University of Arizona. And it has been a interesting experience. I am so grateful for the beautiful experience with my family. But in the experience with my family, I am seeing the collective world, how we are definitely transitioning into a new world. And in this transition, people are changing, people's lives are changing. Like I said, my daughter and my son in law, they are moving into their careers, and it is a beautiful thing to see. But also, what I've seen is I felt the collectively people are really seeking to find who they are and how they are and what they are and where they're going and where they will be and what is the translation of life for them. And I think we all are feeling that in such a interesting way. We're going into beautiful energy, but we're leaving behind the you know disaster of life, and how did it work out for us. Some of us are closing old chapters, and some of us are opening new chapters. Some people are staying the same, and I'm curious, how are you feeling? How are you feeling about all of this translation of emotions that we've been dealing with for over 10 or 15 years? Just, I don't know if a lot of you guys have been feeling the same thing that I've been feeling. I've just been feeling like I am so done. I am so done with everything that's happened. I don't want any more drama. I don't want to see drama. I don't want to be around drama. I only want to be around people that resonate with me. And the crazy thing, there's people still stuck in judgment. There's people still stuck in judging another human being for their desires, their wishes, and their dreams. I don't think anybody that, like when you have something that's welling up inside of you and that you want to do and that you love, that no one should ever come against your gift and who you are as a person. I'm spending time with friends and family, and some of these friends and family, like it's like their joy has been snuffed out of them because they have a dream, and because they have a dream to grow, they have a dream to do something for humanity, and somebody's coming along saying, "How do you qualify?" You qualify because you exist. You qualify because the Most High gave you the burden and the vision to be able to move forward. Don't let anyone tell you that you cannot be what you want to be. That is their reflection of themselves. Like when people come at you like that, they're hurting inside. It's their own inaptness of their own life. Know that you are able, know that you can do whatever you want. Like everybody is just giving up on themselves because of somebody else. Don't let anyone determine your future. Don't let anyone determine your, like, how you will live your life. Like that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me that you, and you know what I want to say to y'all. I'm gonna say this. If you got anybody in your life that can't be happy for you when you choose to pivot your life, or you choose to go in another direction, and you choose that this is your heart desire, this is something that you want, this is something that you desire, this is something that has been put into you like a flame, like a fire. If you can't have, if they can't support you, then they not for you. Certain people are not for you. And I mean that in relationships. I mean that in your friendships, your love relationships, in your family ships, because like people don't want to see you grow. People don't want to see you live in your fullness. There's so many people out there that just don't want you to live in your fullness. They want to be that Debbie Downer. They want to be that person that is so, like, why can't we be kind? Why can't we support people? You know? But you know what? This is so crazy. The ones that get least support are the strongest, and they're the ones that match their goals. The reason they match their goals because nobody believes. Nobody believes in them. Nobody believes that they're gonna make it. Nobody gonna. They don't have nobody but their drive. They don't have anything but their passion. Those are the people that are winners. Those are the people that are straight up winners, because you know I had somebody tell me, I literally had somebody say, like, who qualifies you to coach? Who qualifies you to coach? Not knowing my background, not knowing what I've done to get to where I've been, and I will say to them, who qualifies for you to even question me? Who are you? Who are you really? What makes you qualify to come into my world to tell me who I'm supposed to be? That's why it's so important to know yourself. I thought I would come by, show up. I've been offline. I've been kind of in hermit because I've been with family, and I've been with friends, and I've been watching, you guys. I don't know where your head is or what you want. I don't know that aspect of your life, but I know what I want. I want to live. I want to live every day beautifully. I want to inspire people to live their best life. I don't want to be that person to tell somebody that they can't when they have a desire. Like I don't ever want to be that person. So if you out there and you're really seeking to know, what is my purpose, I would say go inside. Go with inside and love yourself. Don't let nobody from outside of you tell you your story. You be the story. I have something to say. I have something to say. As you guys know, I'm in process of writing a book, and my first series has been edited and taken care of with the editors. I'm getting ready to put it in PDF form and digital, and I'm very excited about it. The series is going to be Memories. The name of the series is Memories of the Soul. The first chapter of the book, the first book, is They're Trying to Steal My Memories. And I will let you know when it's all in print and it's published. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to print it in paper form or if I'm going to just do it in digital product, but I am so excited. I think, like, you guys, I think we need to, this is such a beautiful time for us all. And especially you guys that have worked so hard over the last few years. You have sacrificed your life, you have sacrificed your will to be that better person, to be a wonderful person. You have let go of people that were not serving you. You have let go of relationships that didn't support you. That is admirable, you guys, because a lot of people get stuck in systems. They get stuck with people that are not for them. All they do want to do is criticize and hurt them. Like, I'm right now. It's so crazy. When I came here, there was so many things that I know that my visit here was divine, because there was a lot of energetic work that I had to do. There was a lot of energetic healing that I had to endure and help people with, because people are just doggone mean. I don't even understand it. I don't understand it. And it just sad, because, like, people are just, like, I don't even know what to say. It's very sad to see that people are just so doggone mean, and they would hurt another person. But you guys, that's the world we live in, and that's why it's so important to be the best self, be the best person you can be. Don't be a follower of madness. Don't be a follower of madness, because people will have you out there acting crazy and make it seem like it's normal. It's not normal. It's not normal to not support people, not be there for people. That's not normal, you know. And if you want to know about somebody, especially men. I'm telling you, like, you talking about, like, you in a relationship, like, and I don't think she minds, but I had a friend, and she had to bury her husband, and that guy put her through a lot. He put her through a lot, but you know what she did? To the bitter end, she stayed in her truth, and she was a beautiful human being. I love what she did. I love how she hold it down. She hold it down no matter how ugly he got, and I'm just so proud of her. But we live in a world that people are hurting, and they taking it out on people. And it's just so crazy, you guys. Like, right before I came to this trip, I was having some serious dreams. I am telling you, I was having some scary dreams. I was so afraid of coming here, and I don't even know what I was afraid of. I just didn't want no drama. But sometimes you have to have pain in order to birth a new thing. And so there was a lot that I saw and that I had to understand, because we're living in a world that people are a hot mess. They are a hot mess. And what we do as human beings, because we're not happy, we go into drugs and liquor, and we think that's going to make us feel better, but all it does, it explodes the situation, and the situation gets worse. And one thing I have learned over the years, it is not my business what you choose to do with your own personal life. It is not my business. And I will mind my business. I am not going to be in your business. That is your life. And one thing I told my friend, because, I would say since COVID, there's been a lot of people that have ascended. And one thing I can say to you, you will die like you lived. You will die like you lived. you will die like you live. If you mean, you're gonna die. Mean. If you lived and you were a good person, you will embrace crossing over. Most people that don't embrace crossing over is because of the fact they know they did wrong. Because there is a place, like, it's just like when you crossing over. And right now, I'm doing some channeling for a friend of mine's and clearing out her house because her husband just passed, and he's attached to the house. And what I do in these situations, I help the deceased cross over. I help them understand that the other side is okay to go to the other side. And it's so crazy because what I find in this work that I do, that the ones that did the most dirt, that's the best way to say it, the ones that did the most dirt, the ones that hurt so many people, those are the people that when they cross over, they struggle, they want to hang on. And this is what I call it, is, because I've been doing this for quite some time. I don't really talk about it because a lot of people can't handle it. But when a person crosses over, what I have found, just from, and I'm not speaking as an expert, I'm speaking as a person that has worked with people that are in that place where they're stuck in time because they're not ready to cross over. And what I see it as is not necessarily that they're stuck in time, they're stuck in the memory, because there's a time and a place right before you cross over to forget and to understand the reason, the why of everything. You get stuck in this one place where you can remember, and you can see how you affected people in your life. You can see everything. It's like a ever knowing. One book that I would suggest you read. It was called. I really love this book. I had to live. I had to die to live. And what I love about it is that it talks about the afterlife, and the afterlife is real. We are all going to be there at one time or another. Doesn't matter what age you are, and you may be called prematurely. You will have to meet that. You will have to meet that place where you're going to see how you were as a human being. You really. And I always call it, because it seems to me that when people come to me from the afterlife, it's almost like they're stuck in time. They're stuck in this picture. It's like they're stuck in their memory, and they can literally see. It's like literally they can see how they were to people, what type of person they was, the why they were the way they were. It's like everything is exposed. Everything is exposed. And it's so crazy because um, I've had people that I can literally, it's almost like my subconscious is behind them, and I'm watching them, and they are fixed. They are fixed. They can't move. They can't go forward. They can't go backwards. They're like stuck in their memories. They're stuck in that life that they have passed through, but they don't want to detach from that life that may they have lived. And a lot of times, a lot of people that are stuck there, they're stuck because they want to share to the person that is on that side. They want to share with them how they feel. They want them to know, like, I had a woman a few months ago. She passed on, and she literally came into my room, and she asked me, could, because I knew her son, and she asked me, could I talk to her son through her. And so, like, when she was talking to me, it was almost like she was trying to apologize to her son for her actions. And what's so crazy is that it's just like they don't even realize until they get to that place. And I call it, it's almost like a mirror. It's a mirror of their memories. And when they get stuck there, it's like when they get stuck there, they are literally seeing how their actions affected people in their lives, maybe the actions be good or bad. The actions don't necessarily have to be bad. Like if they're if they did good things, they'll get stuck there. But realize once you get past that and you move on, transitioning is really simple. It becomes complicated when you don't finish. It becomes complicated when you don't treat the person that adored you well. It becomes difficult when you were having such a great life and you lost your life prematurely, and that's why they people will come to you. And I'm actually getting messages from a young lady that I know. Her mother passed away a few years ago, and her mom came to me. And when her mom came to me, her mom actually told me, before I come again, I want you to observe her life. I want you to see the person that I see. And so sometimes they ask me just to observe. But one thing that I have learned from people that cross over is, and I wanted to say this to anybody that has someone that may have crossed over. Like, it doesn't matter what they did. It really doesn't, because, like, as upon crossing over, we all came here with a contract. We all came here with a contract. We all came here with a mission. We choose our contract. We choose our mission. May you be good or bad. Maybe you be loving or not loving. You chose that for your reality. So as you cross over, you get to see, what did I learn in this contract that I created for myself? Did I become a better person? Was I giving? Was I loving? Did I give back to the community? Did I love the community? Did I love people? Like, you have that choice. That's what's so crazy, because you choose the road you will take. And it's not like a choice that you come into the world and you go, I'm gonna be a bad person. No, you chose that day after day. Each day you choose to be a good person, you're choosing the next day to be good, and you keep doing that. People that have done people wrong, they made that choice on a daily basis. Every day they could have changed it. Every day they had a choice to change the trajectory of the way they were going. You all have a choice, but when you choose to spend a lifetime in hurting other people, you will have that mirror moment. You will have that place where you're stuck in the memories, and you're stuck in the emotion of what you have caused. So it's so interesting, because this one person that I'm happy helping crossing over since I've been here, I mean, he was totally stuck in grief. And it's so sad to see people stuck in grief because they could have been a better person to people. I think that's the hardest thing to see, is when a person knew that maybe a living decision will affect their dying decision. So it's really crazy, because it does really matter. And I tell a lot of people, it's so important how you move forward with your life, because you don't want to be stuck in your memories. You don't want to be stuck in your memory. And I know this is a hard subject to talk about, because people don't want to talk about it. But a lot of people that are waking, people that are living well, they don't have a problem with dying. It's the people that are it's the people that are not doing the right thing. They have a hard time with letting go. They want to, like, pretty much stay in the memory. So it's a very interesting place to be, stuck in your memories. And what's so crazy, being stuck in your memories, you can always go to the other side. You can always go. But you're stuck in the illusion of the memory. Especially if you hurt somebody dear to them. Because when you hurt somebody that's dear to you, and you get stuck in the memory, you see every tear that they cried. You saw their broken heart. But it's the other way around too. If you were a good person and you created like I know my dad, he died when he was 100 years old. Like he was, my stepdad was 100 years old when he died, and the first thing right before he passed, he knew he was passing, so he literally told my mom to go and do the things that she does, that she loves the most. And my mom didn't get it, but my mom got it when she got the call. But he literally said, "Go to the gym, go do, go." He goes, "I don't want you to go upstairs with me," but he knew he was dying, and he had lived to 100 years old. And the one thing he told the nurse to tell my mom that he had a great time with her, that she was the love of his life. So when he crossed over, he was able to cross over in a very beautiful way. But not everybody get that privilege, because we got people that are hard headed and stubborn, and they wanna go out being mean. Yeah, some people want to go out being mean, and then they realize, oh my gosh, especially when they're stuck in the memories. When you're stuck in the memories, you see it all. So yeah, it's rather interesting. But I thought I would just come by and say, hey, you know, um, I'll be home soon. I know it's been a while since I've been in, but I've been doing a lot of energetic work here. Didn't know that was going to happen, but that's what's happened. And I'm here for the call. And the good thing, my friend, her husband, is finally um, crossing over. It was a struggle for him, but he's finally getting there. And so I look forward to seeing you guys soon, and live well. Live well. Live in integrity and love. Remember, you don't want to get stuck in your memories.